We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Follow. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready. Flip. Sonic.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Jameis going to change things up. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 10.
Sonic. Come on. Sunday.
Winston. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
It's 4th down.
Wait. Flip. Easy.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Sunday.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Packers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Where do we go?
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Green, triple T. Follow. Sonic.
Here's Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 6-yard line.
Even.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Flip. Green, triple T. Easy.
Duvernay in motion. Winston on 3rd and 2. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, Vikings.
Play fake, Cousins. And that one too wide and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Cousins again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Going up top. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Jameis now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the Vikings 27-yard line.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Osborne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Big loss here as he's taken down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. throw here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Slot man moves right. Winston now to throw on first down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Winston.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up second and 7.
Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey, stop. Flip it.
Jameis going to shift him around.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Cousins now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He stiff arms it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Cousins here going to change the play.
They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10.
And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 9.
Flip. Easy. Green, triple C.
Jameis to throw it.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where do we go?
Play fake. Winston.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
78 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wait. Easy.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On play action, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Second down, Cousins. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That
incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They're looking to throw this. Winston.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Winston now from the 50. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for